Some folks like to sigh.
All right. How about playing the Godfather music because it's just me? Can you hear me all right? Or do I need to plug in my headphones? I'm using just the mic from the computer. Can you hear me okay? Andrew Sirigliano says all good. Tell you what I am going to do. I am going to get it off this where it takes up the whole screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get this to where I can read it. All right. For those of you who don't know, I'm the Night Piper. My name's John, and I would like to welcome you to the Nashville Mafia live stream. As you can tell, it's just me. So we're going to chill out. There's nothing fancy. This is me in my Notre Dame room. Let me say hello to a few people. Briar Blues has joined us. Hello, Briar Blues. Piper on the 45 has joined us. Hello, sir. Glad you're here. Chad is here from way out in the Silicon Valley. Hello, Chad. Cliff Higgins is here. I don't know if he's still in Guam or if he's back in Arkansas. Two totally different places. Todd is with us. Hello, Todd. It's just me, no Willie. Let's see here as I scroll down. Beowulf and Miss Kathy from Oklahoma. I don't feel like yelling tonight. Hello. Steve Russell's joined us. Andrew Sirigliano is with us. Hello, Andrew. Good to see you. Scripto has joined us. Hello, Mr. Scripto. Big fan. Love your videos. Boris and Piper has joined us. Hello, Boris. Tamper Proof. Hello. Hard Crackers. How you doing? Mike. Gamecock Piper's here. Hello, sir. Dave's here. Let's see who else we got here. Odie has joined us. Hello, Odie. Good to see you. It's great to see you. Oh, my feed just went nuts. Onion is with us. Hello, Onion, sir. Good to see you. So hopefully everybody has said hi. There's Phil Rivara is in the house. Hello, Phil. Good to see you. Great to see you. Big fan. Of course, I am here by myself this evening. Actually, my wife is in the other room. She decided that we needed a Peloton, which I've always been. Hello, Steph. I've always been anti-Peloton because I hate their commercials, but somehow we got a Peloton now. So she's in there. Hello, Glenn. Great to see you. She's in there. In the Pelotons, you got to clip your shoes in. They have like fancy Peloton shoes, and you got to clip those shoes in. And I know she's got clipped in. She might not be able to get off the bike because I don't know if she knows how to unclip the shoes from the pedals. So if you hear a loud yell in a few minutes, it's probably her telling me to get in there and unclip her from the Peloton. Matthew from East Nashville's with us. Hello, Matthew. Willie is not here. He decided that he'd rather go play golf with his friends. Hello, Everett. He decided he'd rather go play golf with his friends than hang out with you guys, which is, in my opinion, extremely selfish. Hello, Chip and Patrick. Good to see you. Hope everybody's good. Tell you what I'm going to do today as far as smoking is. Cliff Higgins says I owe him. Whatever. Since I've been watching the thing about the Queen all day today, they had the march or whatever, and I for some reason sat and watched the whole thing, and I really thought it was quite neat, actually. I am going to be smoking some tobacco that I bought when I was in the United Kingdom. And this one is called Bossum Plug. That's exactly right, Steve. Willie doesn't care about you. I do. I could have been doing something different tonight, but no, I wanted to hang out with you guys. I'm smoking Balsam Plug. Has anybody else ever had that? We can't get it over here in the States. Uh, it's almost a Lakeland, I think. Uh, I'm not for sure, but that's what it looks like. Can y'all see that? You know what it looks like? Well, holy cow! Patrick Childers said he smoked some yesterday. There you go. I'm sure Onions had it. Um, so yeah, I'm going to. Speaking of onion, I've got an onion pipe here. That looks like an onion pipe, does it not? Um, this is the Christmas pipe for this year from Savinelli, I presume. Uh, but I'm not going to smoke that one yet. That's my Bob's chocolate flake pipe. I am going to smoke this Philip Peterson right here. I bought this in England in honor of the Queen and the King and all that bunch. I'm going to smoke that with some balsa plug if I don't mind. So, did anybody else watch that today? Does anybody else care about what's going on over in England, or are you like I'm an American? That's why they started our country, so we don't have to worry about all that. See, Cliff watched some on YouTube. Cliff, are you back in Arkansas? Or are you still are you still in Guam? What a nice place to go to work. If any of you hadn't watched Cliff's video in Guam, uh, you might want to go watch it. See, Everett says he's Canadian, which none of us knew, and that he is not paying attention to what's going on in England. Chad says he doesn't have that channel. Steve is showing respect and said he watched a lot of it. Glenn, it's on repeat here too. And we really don't have anything to do with them. Everybody said hi to. Oh, hello, Charlie. Boca de Borton has joined us. Hello, Boca. Glad you're here. They got 27 in the house, so obviously there's nothing on TV. For those of you joining late, you don't care where Willie is. I'm smoking Balsam Plug. I guess that's BOSOL. Balsam Plug. It's kind of a Lakeland thing, I think. But that's what we're opening up. If you want to see my cellar, that's part of it back there. It's kind of in disarray at the moment. Yeah, Dave, I watched a little of the Ukraine stuff too. It's I'm hearing rumblings of a coup in the Russia, and I always predicted that. I always predicted that the Putin is big and powerful, but he is those oligarchs are pretty big and powerful too. It just matters on how much their life has changed. The oligarchs, because they could take him out if he wants to. And the other thing is that the Ukrainians seem to be somewhat disciplined, and the Russians are drunk. And I do believe that the Ukrainians have better weapons. I don't know how I got off on that. Excuse me. It is it's sinus season here in Nashville, so I might be sneezing a little. Cliff Higgins says that his video was banned in Russia. uh, hey, Cole. Thank you, Cole. You know what? I didn't watch a down of college football this week, and I'm sort of glad. I would have liked to have seen Texas A&M get beat because I don't like Jimbo Fisher. But poor old Texas A&M and poor old Nebraska can't even beat Georgia Southern. I'll tell you what, this Balsam plug's pretty good. Balsam is awesome. Mm. Hello, Patrick. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but hello, sir. Yeah, Dave, Texas did come close from what I heard. Yeah, Ron, I would imagine that Russia will let Putin's plane back in, but I could be wrong. Steve, I do like the P lip. It takes a little getting used to. Uh, this is the second one I've owned. Uh, but yeah, I like it. I really do like this pipe. I think that's a classy looking pipe. That's sort of, I just like it. Yeah, Patrick really went to play golf out of town. Totally unprofessional. That's right, Glenn. Yeah, it could be, Ron, but I mean, we don't really know. That's the problem is we don't really know how. I mean, Russia's so dang big. The place is huge. If they can't take over a country like Ukraine, something fishy about that. So I don't really have a topic for tonight, if anybody has anything they'd like to bring out to the group. It's an open meeting per se. I'm basically going to sit back and enjoy your company and smoke my pipe. Yeah, I'm Irish, Steve, but thank you. Luzera. Is there any tobacco that people that are going to the Las Vegas Pipe Show that you've got your eyes on that they hope that they have? Uh, any tobacco that's on your wish list that, from wherever you're traveling from that you wish you could have or won't, so I can get it first? Frog Morton. I've got some Frog Morton on the town. It's pretty good. Mike, I just don't see that happening, but that would be good, I guess. Mike, do y'all play them in Georgia or Columbia? Well, there's one right there, Scripto. See, Glenn, let me read that correctly. Glenn says that he wants the Brokeback Mountain blend, the Brokeback Mountain blend from C&D. A couple of guys want to try it here, and so do I. Oh, well, if there's any place that you could get that, it's probably Vegas. Matthew got a new coach. Takes time. Okay, it is in Columbia. $22 in the house. I might be watching some college football this weekend. Glenn wants some Sun beer. Mm-hmm. Has everybody got their ticket yet? I haven't got my ticket for the show yet. I keep procrastinating about that. We're too busy watching about the Queen. And I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't want to have been Prince Philip today. Is that the guy? Is Philip the one that not Philip, Andrew? Hey, hi. Uh, the prince that hung out with the uh, crap Epstein. Hello, Wolf Piper. Welcome. Who was the prince that hung out with Epstein? Prince Andrew. Boy, I felt sorry for that guy today. watching him. The king was in uniform. The king's sister was in uniform, and he looked like a butler. So, man, oh man, oh man. And then the younger brother, he didn't get to wear his uniform, and he actually fought in Afghanistan. Uh, but anyway, Simone has joined us. Speaking of London, uh, Simon, I was just talking about the Queen's procession today, or whatever you call that. For some reason, I sat and watched almost the whole thing. A, because I got to walk through a lot of that. And B, is that it was to see people walking in unison like that's just somewhat powerful. And uh, the other part I liked about it was every minute they shot the cannon and then they made Big Ben ding dong. And I thought it's funny how they'd show the cannon shooting and then you'd hear Big Ben chime. It's like the cannons are shooting Big Ben perfectly right in the bell. That's how my mind works. There is Cliff. My wife has watched about all of them. Probably she really is into that stuff. But yeah, to beat Prince Henry today had to suck. Well, one of the most interesting stories to me about the Queen is when that guy snuck in the palace and hung out with her, and how she remained cool. Uh, Hopefully, most of you. I agree, Simon. Of course, you know a lot more about it than I do. I've only talked to her a couple times. But yeah, I think you're right. Um, and she seemed to have. That's right, Phil. That's where I saw that. She seemed to have a sort of a grandmothery type, uh, just aura about her, even though she is a queen. And I mean, she was thrown into that stuff early. You know, Charles is 70 something. I mean, she went right in there from the get go, and I loved her dad. Uh, I thought her dad was a badass. Uh, and to me, that shows sort of how important monarchy is because the dad went and met with Churchill, according to the Winston Churchill movie I watched, and told him to go kick Hitler's butt when a lot of people didn't want to do that. So, yes, the monarch does play quite a role. And just for all of you who don't know, Monarch is the name of OBX Piper's alma mater. That's their team name, the Old Dominion Monarchs. How many of you knew that? And then you're wondering, why do I know that? Hello, Doug. Uh, Steve's been flying the Royal Scottish flag here at half mast. Now, Steve, Was that the one with the lion on it, or is that the blue one with the white stuff on it? That's right, Simon. You gotta have that. I don't know if we really have anybody calm in our political system here in the States. I could be wrong. I don't know. The lion, yeah, the yellow one. Well, I got a little Scottish in me, but I'm pretty much Irish. According to my DNA test that my wife made me take to see if I was from see if I was from the earth. We even did a DNA test on our dog. By the way, today is my son's birthday. He turned 17 today. Of course, he celebrates his birthday like 3 months. So this is the actual day that he turned 17. Thank you. So yeah, he's getting older. That's right. I guess he's Coke 89 now, Cliff. The Queen owned a McDonald's. I did not know that. But oh, she owned a horse farm near Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah, thank you all for all the birthday wishes. I don't know if he's on here or not. I doubt it. Good job, Miss Kathy. Yep, everybody be sure to tell Charlie how funny he is. Look, we're not going to do an official bow call tonight, so if y'all want to go ahead and say what you're smoking so I can see what you're smoking, I might read a few of them. Uh, but yeah, I'm always interested to see what tobacco people are enjoying at the moment. See, Patrick Grant is Scotch, French, and Portuguese. He's about got Europe covered. Let's see, Cliff is smoking an Elizabethan mixture in a Higgins pipe. Interesting. Odie's got Ojo Grant's the Savinelli Oceano. Gamecock's got Escado. I've been smoking a lot of Escado in the mornings, Mike. I really like it. I think I'm really getting the taste of Escado now. Glenn is not smoking Brokeback Mountain. He's smoking Glen Piper in a Glen made Falcon. Nice. Scripto's got Wally Frank mixture in a Graybo. London Calling with Simon is still on Orla Golden Slices, which when I'm not smoking Escado in the morning, I'm smoking Golden Slices. It's a little different. I have no clue what Patrick's drinking. Haunted Bookshop in that one. Abe Froman, hello, sir. Spark Plug and an Acequia. Nice combination. Love both those. Let's see. Cole's got some Outlaw Wintergreen tobacco. Let's hope so, Doug. Let's see. Matthew's got a Catholic gun in a Peterson. Let's see. Orla Golden Slice is still out of stock in the U.S. Huh. I did not know that. I still got a little bit. See, Boris is he finished M4 Burley in a Cobb Dice. Ooh, Everett. Sorry, bud. I know that's terrifying. Haunted Books, get it? Haunted Bookshop is terrifying because it's out of stock. I'll copyright that. Hardcrackers finished a bowl of Sutcliffe BS 759. Wow. Andrew's smoking. Can't read that. It's too small. Oh, he's smoking a cigar. Good job. Steve's not smoking nothing right now. And London, Simone's going to bed. Everybody tell Simon good night. Simon's going to bed. Then he'll wake up in the morning and probably make something. Yeah, my son's birthday is kind of like the Queen and funeral. It like takes a while. It's like more than one day. It's like a week, 2 weeks. And the one sad thing about his birthday is that I don't get to use it. It's get near your birthday excuse anymore. So, but Christmas is right around the corner, so that's good. See, Todd had some 8 state Burley. Did they come out with a new 8 state this year, or was that earlier this year? Or I got some from, I guess, last year or 2 years ago. I'm not for certain. Well, yeah, it's good. It gets a lot better in my opinion when it ages. Which I couldn't really taste the difference like smoking Ojo Krantz at it aged and Haunted Bookshop, but 8 state Burley got a little more chocolatey. uh, Mike, he's planning on going to the University of Sony PlayStation, probably. Yeah, I'm not going to break that out, Andrew, until next month. But yeah, I've got some of that. Matter of fact, I think you sent me a sample of that. I might be wrong. No, Mike, he tells everybody he's going to Notre Dame, but he's going to have to get his grades up. I thought it was funny when we were, Houston and I were eating at a restaurant at the top of our hotel in Santa Monica when we were there. This nice couple was sitting beside us, and we were talking about what we were going to look at. And I was like, yeah, tomorrow we'll probably go to USC. And she's like, ooh, y'all going to look at colleges? And she said, where are you going? Asking Houston. And he's like, I'm going to Notre Dame. Like, what kind of question was that to even ask? How you doing, Tony? Good to see you. So, Steve, I presume your birthday is on 9/11. Is that correct? Did we miss your birthday? Oh, well, you know what? Steve, that event doesn't really have anything to do with your birthday. Well, I can understand. Well, interesting thing about 9/11 is that it's one of those events where, and I'm sure most everybody's the same way. You remember exactly what you were doing. You remember what the weather was like. You remember everything about it. You know, I don't know if it's last year or 2 years ago. Uh, Houston and I were in New York, and we went to the 9/11 memorial. And man, it took me right back to that day seeing that stuff. It felt like I was right back watching all that. They did a fabulous job of that memorial. Yeah. hmm Because there's parts of it like where when I first walk up and see the there's like this water. I think where one of the towers was. I might be wrong. Uh, and when you're there, it just took me right back to sitting in my apartment when my mother called me. She called me in the morning. I was asleep. She's like, "You better get up and watch the news." See, Ron's having some Sutcliffe pumpkin spice. Ron's already got in the mood for fall. Yeah, Steve, that's going to happen. We can always change your birthday, I guess. People can change their names or change what species they are. You can probably change your birthday. Yeah, Patrick, I remember you saying that. Hmm, I can't even imagine that. Just the shock of that. Because my general impression would be if I was there when that was happening, I my first impression was the wars, the world's ended. That's it. That's all she wrote. To see that in person. How will we ever recover? But we did, partially. Yeah, I don't really get too fired up about my birthday either. All I care about is getting gifts, and that's it. Not so much my age. Yeah, it is here too, Rod. Especially yesterday. Yesterday looked just like 9/11 weather. It was not a cloud in the sky, sort of cool. Wasn't as cool. Uh, oh man, that's crazy, Glenn. 2 a.m. in the morning. I was up late watching TV and switched to the news on every channel. It was wow. That's something. That's a different angle on this whole deal. That's pretty wild. 2 a.m. in the morning. Hmm. Well, just on a personal note, I've been backing off my other tobacco intakes, the snuff, the occasional cigarette, basically just pipes now and a cigar. Even though yesterday I did bum a dip of the original Copenhagen from my plumber, and man, it was good. But well, whatever, Everett, you're going to still be smoking haunted bookshop if you can find it. Wow. Oh, yeah, Patrick. I don't know how the brain would process actually seeing that, except you would have a little forethought when you hear the engines. You're like, man, that plane sounds like it's low, and then to see it be like, holy shit, pardon my French. Hmm. Hello, Doc. Well, I've seen that, Cole. Uh, I've never tried any of the fake dip. Uh, Doc, I'm good. I think everybody else on here is good. Uh, Willie's not here. That's why seems to be more of a serene setting. Because if you hadn't noticed, Willie talks a lot. So Willie talks a lot and laughs a lot. So without him here, it's a little bit more serene and quite relaxing, actually. Doc, are you smoking anything? So I've been watching actually, I'm watching it for the second time. Um, it's a series called Gomorrah, which is based off of the Camorra, which is the actual uh, mafia in Italy. It's not the American mafia. It's not the Goodfellas kind of thing. Um, but this is the a lot of Kia Rose. Ooh, I forgot about a lot of Kia Rose. Those are good. This is the actual mafia in Naples, Italy, and I'm fascinated with that stuff. Of course, that's why our show is called that. But yeah, it's the Neapolitan mafia, and it basically takes place in one neighborhood, and I can't remember the name of the neighborhood, but it is the most realistic portrayal of the mafia, of any mafia. That show, it's quite violent, uh, and it's in Italian, so you have to read the subtitles. But if you're into that kind of thing, which hopefully most of you aren't, uh, it is such a well done show. It won all kinds of awards in Europe, I think. But the only problem with shows like that is I don't go to bed till like 2:30 or 3 in the morning because I stay up watching those. Chad, I had some Mojo Krantz during lunch. Right now I'm smoking Balsam because it's awesome. Plug. Yeah, I did, Cliff. I saw the book. Cliff, I like your videos for the most part, except for the dental footage. I'm not a big dental footage guy. Doc, that book Cliff was reading has pictures in it. Yeah, the dental footage, if you're an anti-dentite, is rather offensive, Cliff. Well, hello, Daniel. No, I'm in the left-hand corner of the Notre Dame room, Daniel. Uh, that's my cellar back there. That's my humidors on top with the butane lighter. That's not in its right place. Well, Paul, it's clearly because it's just me. I mean, if I was sitting here watching this, I'd already fallen asleep. Wow, that's interesting, Ron. It's funny though when you smoke these pea lips and you forget it's a pea lip, and you all of a sudden nothing's coming through it because you got it on your lip. All right, folks, I think I sent Doc to bed. Well, that's good, Chad. You just don't you don't have that look. Hello, Hillbilly Piper. I'm just chilling out. Willie's not here. Well, actually, Daniel, I don't think we're anywhere near Sweetwater, Tennessee. But thank you. I'd love to meet you, but I don't think we're near Sweet. I don't know where Sweetwater might be out where Doc is. I think that might be East Tennessee, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm wearing a Wyoming shirt, Paul. It's very distinguished. I don't know where Sweetwater is. I'm sure Chad can tell us, but I think it's in East Tennessee, which Tennessee's a long state. Yeah, south of Oak Ridge. That's in Dock territory, Daniel. Not near us. Well, if it was closer, Daniel, sure. I've about finished this pipe. Scripto, where's your brother at? I mean, is he too good not to join? I noticed you've been making a lot of videos lately. You might be tired. Uh, yeah, Daniel, you're 45 minutes from Doc Hatfield. I don't know if any of y'all been watching Desert Pines videos lately, but they're awfully long. It's hard to make it all the way through them. Well, Daniel, coming into Sweetwater, you'll probably run into some mountains. It's pretty over there. Gotta watch out for the Oak Ridge people, though. They're kind of nuclear. Yeah, he is. He's a chatty Cathy. That's right, Doug. Speaking of Doug, how did Duke do in football last week? I didn't get to check it out. Tobacco shops. The only one I know, and Doc can tell you, the only one I know is the one in Gatlinburg, the Gatlin Burlier. I don't know how close. I would not drive a semi through Gatlinburg. This is just me. All right, Scripto. Good night. No, there is one in Knoxville. Folks, I think I'm about done with this pipe. The good thing about smoking in front of my cellar is that the smeller, excuse me, not the smeller, the cellar smells really good. I love a good cellar note. Yeah, I'm sure you can get a tractor trailer in Gatlinburg, but if anybody's ever been there, they know how narrow that is driving up there. Plus, you got to go up and down some serious mountainage to get into Gatlinburg. Anybody got any recommendations on what I should smoke next? Cigar or pipe? Cigar. That cigar, pipe. Daniel Leslie says quiet nights, which I guess he's subconsciously telling me to stop talking. Best Brown, Captain Black Grape. Don't have that in this house, Matthew. But thanks for the suggestion. Uh, Urban Hermit says cigar. See, Odie says, thank you, Odie. I don't have any snuff here. Oh, you're talking about that stuff. I'm not going to do that without Willis here. Boris says Burley. Had Burley for lunch. Everett says crooner, which is a possibility. Matthew says to smoke Patrick. Let's see. Daniel says maybe haunted bookshop. Well, that's awfully close to Joe Kretz. John, do you collect things of tobacco memorabilia? No. Crooner works. Crooner. It'd be nice if I had some crooner within arm's length. What did I do? Ooh, 10 Russians. That's an interesting. I had some 10 Russians in here at some point. If y'all would let me look. Smoke ribs. Well, there's some real old skiff mixture that's dried up. $17.92 flake. That's one of my favorite. Running out of Navy flake. Beowulf says he finds a cigar is always better. 10 Russians. I used to have some 10 Russians in here somewhere. Ow. Yes, Daniel, I do have Sir Walter Raleigh. But I've got this humongous cigar here called Chow Flathead 770. That's been just sitting in there. It's a pretty good sized cigar. And it's square. Yes, Paul, I still have the lifetime supply of vanilla custard. I need to give some of that away, like a lot of it. That is a big cigar. Right now, the stick note smells like cow poop. So it's probably going to be pretty good. Oh, both are. I'm going to have to add some butane to this, boys. Andrew says good cigar. All right. Yeah, I picked it up, Andrew, at one of our local cigar shops. y'all would excuse me, it's going to take about an hour to light this. Nice box per stick. Oh. So I don't know what I did, but I did something to my left hip. No, I don't have a big lighter collection, Daniel. I don't know what I did. If I did it run, have y'all ever had hip pain like goes down your leg? It's the damn chair again. Could be. Oh, what are you doing now? Well, somebody else had mentioned that. What do you do about that? Uh, Try to stretch it out. Yeah, it feels. That's what it feels like. Is that it just needs to be stretched out. And I think I've had it before. But I'll tell you the problem with it is that yeah, I don't know what it's pressing on the nerve. The problem with it is that you take so much Advil, your kidney starts hurting. So I don't think I need to take any more Advil. Well, yeah, I've got to stretch it. That's what I'm doing now. You can't tell. A heat pack. Mm. Let's see. Ron says, John, I can see you hiding behind that cigar. I see your feet sticking out. It's a big one. Eating pad. It's funny how it's just on one side. A TENS unit works. Wonders if you have one. No. All right. I don't know how it happened. Well, I've always been sorry. I've always been healthy. Never had really any issues, but this hurts. Oh, well, let's hope this goes away. I think it will go away. Pain reliever rub gel, like Shaq uses. You know, Andrew, that's what my wife says. All right, Doc. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Andrew, there was a lot. I did drive across the country. Yeah, Steve, I understand that. Uh, but yeah, it's just one of those things that feels like it's knotted up. And if somebody just pulled it real hard, like hook Daniel's truck up to my leg and pull, I think it'd fix it. But I've had it for probably almost a week now. Martin has joined us. Thank you, Martin. I'm definitely alive. Definitely alive. And you know, I feel it in the morning when I get up. I feel like I'm 96. Yeah, Martin Willie is playing golf with some friends and couldn't make it. He chose his golf friends over his pipe friends. I, on the other hand, chose my golf friends. All right, Glenn. I'm sure I'll hear from you at some point. Good boy. Yeah, that's smart, Daniel. Yeah, our last day we were driving for we were in the car for 23 hours, which includes some naps. But yeah, not much standing. So, and then I had COVID, and then after that's when this kicked in. So it's probably because I haven't been doing my normal exercise I like to do. And my wife hates to hear me complain about it, so I try not to. But I'm can't do the Advil anymore. There's no reason for my kidney to hurt as much as my hip or whatever. And there's really just no reason to complain about it because there's a lot of people worse shape than I am. Man up. That's a good one, Martin. Yes, for you. Steve, you need to get you one of these sticks. Flathead 770. Not bad. I bet, Daniel. Yeah, they are, Martin. Ciao. See, that's what I'm talking about, Everett. Muscle relaxer is in medicine pill form, Steve, or the cream? The other problem, either one. The other problem is I got rid of my health insurance. I had private health insurance. Um, I had private health insurance, and I didn't pay for nothing. Does it make your foot tingle? No, Chad, doesn't make my foot tingle. Doesn't go all the way down the foot. Goes all the way down to the shin. Wow. But I had a private because there's not really good health insurance for stay-at-home musicians. And I got this private insurance company, and the guy was all gung ho about how wonderful it is. You get a prescription card and everything, and uh, um, even the prescription card never worked. And I was paying so much a month for this health insurance, and it wasn't doing nothing. And like when I gash my hand, they didn't help out at all. I'm like, screw that. I'm not paying those people any more money. I just quit paying them. But so now I got to find some more. Yeah, Ron. Everybody's catching it. We call it in this house. Mm. Yeah. I need to get some of that, Patrick. But yeah, I gotta find some other health insurance so I can go back to my doctor. And which is I hate that. That insurance sort of determines your health care. I figured doctors are the ones that are supposed to determine your health care. Being a son of a doctor, that's how it always was growing up. Well, I've used CBD. I didn't know it worked as a cream for your aches and pains. It's supposed to be the wonder drug. That's very correct. Hello, Ganj. Yeah, that sounds like something you'd say. Ron, uh, the only thing I felt about with COVID was it just made me tired. It was a different kind of tired. Uh, and I think the COVID just plays mind tricks on you. Everybody's like, well, you're going to get fog brain. And I'm like, well, I got fog brain all the time. So how do I know it's COVID or just my normal fog brain? But anyways, got through that and the hips started hurting. It's probably karma because I always made fun of my mom and my sister. My mom has passed. My sister, every time you talk to her, yeah, I'm gonna look at that, Patrick. I'm gonna look into that, Patrick. But my sister, every time I call her, she's got something going on. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. My mom always like this hurts. Plus, this person has cancer. And now I'm that guy's like, yeah, this hurts. But yeah, I think I just need a good stretch. This is an enjoyable cigar. I just wonder what it'd be like to be one of those people that smoke like 4 cigars a day. I just can't see how you do that. But there are people that smoke cigar after cigar after cigar. I don't think I've ever smoked more than 1 cigar a day. Yep. Also, the big news, and I haven't really looked into it much, is that the trains went on strike or something. And I heard that the reason they went on strikes they couldn't get sick leave. Um, so not going to be any long trains for a while. So obviously the hobos are going to have to go on strike probably. Nobody thought about them. Patrick, who's not on strike? The hobos or the trains? Rail worker. Chad, you're exactly right. Boxcar Willie, the most underrated musician in Nashville. Chad, if you have any spare time, I think this is a movie you would enjoy. Go watch Hobo with a Shotgun if you haven't watched it. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, what do you think about smoking 6 good cigars today as opposed to think how much that would cost you? Actually, that's you remind. I have smoked 2 cigars. I'd smoked 2 when I was playing golf. I smoked one on the front side and one on the back. I didn't think about those. Yeah, Boxcar was way before his time, in my opinion. I think he'd have done really well in this day and time. I think Boxcar would have benefited from the electronic dance music phase and maybe some dubstep. I think that would have been right up his alley. Uh, he was taken way too soon. The freight rail people went on strike. Well, Patrick, those are the important ones. I'm interested to see if Thomas the Train went on strike. You think that your cousin lives in Nashville and he's a musician? You must not be that close if you don't know exactly where he lives. Yeah, God. Too soon. I'm just waiting for the string beam behind the music. All right, Steve. Thank you for joining us. Tell Miss Kathy I said hello if she's not watching. Oh, okay. Well, Everett, that happens to a lot of people that move here. They stay for a little while, and then either they make it or they don't. If they don't, they leave. Yeah. If you are trying to get noticed in the music business, this really isn't the town for you to come to. I would think towns like Austin and LA would be more better shot at getting noticed than here. Because all the people, all the music business people, they don't even come into Nashville. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. You're up awful early, or you didn't go to sleep. Yeah. Oh, I'm here, Everett. The problem is that I'm going to be watching that show tonight, and I guarantee you I'm going to stay up too late again. I got you. Tell the family I said hello, Paul. Hope to see you again soon. I'd love to go back to Newcastle in the future. He made a stand-up bass out of a gas tank. Now, Everett, that would probably be cool back in String Beans Day. Uh, he made a stand-up bass out of a gas tank. That's interesting. Uh, yeah, I just don't see. I mean, Everett, the country music is not. Country music is dead. Yeah, this one's a little bigger than what I prefer. Hillbilly, I got some nice Cubans. Don't tell the government that are a little smaller. Yeah, you're right, Tony. It does sound just that's one of the few real country guys. And of course, that's supposed to be country music, but they call that Americana. Country music that's good is now considered country, Americana. And then we all got the terrible news this past few weeks that the Georgia Florida line broke up. That was depressing. I'm sure the suicide rate for cowboys that wear skinny jeans probably went up at that point in time. Shane Chisholm. I'll check that out, Everett. I've never seen a gas station bass. Damn, it's already 9:08. Is that real? We've been on that long? Holy cow. That's right, Paul. Boris, you're right. It's not dead, but I mean, you don't hear it. I mean, this is Nashville. This is supposed to be the home of country music. Uh, and you go downtown to Broadway, where all the action is, you don't hear country music down there. You hear covers of rock songs with maybe a fiddle in it. Uh, yeah, it's dead. But if you go out to Austin and places like that, you'll hear good music out there. Patrick, what's my favorite Cuban? Whatever one I can get, Patrick's my favorite Cuban. I'm not picky. Yeah, I like Zydeco, Phil. You don't hear that around here either. Yeah, Cliff, I agree. You'd have to throw Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard in there. Let's see. Phil's favorite Cuban was Lucille Ball's husband. Yeah, I didn't smoke any of those. Were those Desi's? I mean, you really can't get more country than Merle Haggard. And he's from Oklahoma. I mean, Willie Nelson's country, yes, but that are you talking about are you talking? What are those things called, Chad? Hurdy gurdies. Is that what you're talking about? Uh, I got a funny Marty Robbins story, or a wash tub. Oh, a wash tub base. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how many of y'all knew, but Marty Robbins, which his vocals in El Paso is about as good as you can get, as far as I'm concerned. Also, you got to throw Conway Twitty in that list. "Hello, Darling's" probably one of the best country music songs ever. But Marty Robbins used to drive a race car at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, and one Saturday night, uh, they did something to his car that was illegal, and he uh, he lapped everybody. He lapped all the race cars like twice. So he was up by 2 laps, and by that time, I mean, he passed everybody twice, which is unheard of. So everybody knew it was cheating. And during the last caution of the race, Marty Robbins just drove out of the racetrack and drove all the way to the Opry and saying he needed to stay around to get his trophy because they knew he had cheated. That's my Marty Robbins story. Let's see. How about bluegrass, John? Patrick, I used to play bluegrass. That's the first music I ever played. So I was all in that. Uh, bluegrass is a different thing than country. Bluegrass is like the white man's blues. Uh, is really what it is. White man's blues. Yeah, he didn't get caught, Philip. He left and went and played the Opry. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see how you can't be a Willie Nelson. Uh, Willie Nelson just wrote some wonderful songs. He's a better songwriter than anything. Cole, I played Mule Skinner Blues a lot. Actually, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I will be. I got to play with Bill Monroe a couple of times when he was alive. He's a weirdo. Uh, that's not bluegrass, Boris. That's close to bluegrass, but traditionalist, uh, I mean, that's sort of the new grass, which there is a difference. Um, Todd, you can't forget Loretta Lynn. No, you can't. More so Patsy Cline to me than Loretta, but she didn't live long enough. Uh, no, as far as bluegrass, there's still a bluegrass following of traditional bluegrass players. Let's see, Philip, I have a Chris Christopherson story. I was backing a 6-ton truck out of my barracks on Diego Garcia after honking to something. Hello, Carter Jim. Thank you for joining us. Well, the best Chris Christopherson, who Chris Christopherson just lived the most amazing life. It's just the most amazing story. Like one of the smartest people ever. Wasn't a very nice guy. That's great, Phil. I guess everybody, I don't know if everybody's heard the story of Chris Christopherson, how Johnny Cash finally noticed him. Because Chris Christopherson had been asking Johnny Cash over and over and over again to record his music. And of course, he couldn't get through to Johnny Cash. Uh, uh, so one day, Chris Christopherson, he was in the guard here, and he took one of the guard's Hueys and flew it out to Johnny Cash's house and landed in his backyard. And of course, that got Johnny Cash's attention. You know, as far as bluegrass, to me, bluegrass, there's such good classic bluegrass, just like there is such good classic jazz that you really and people are putting new twists to it. Uh, Jazz, Thelonious Monk, Miles Davis, John Coltrane. That music was Bill Evans. That music was so good uh, that you don't need to listen to anything. There's no reason to modernize it. I can listen to that music over and over and over and over and over, and it never gets old. It was that good. Same with old bluegrass music. There's really no reason to listen to good bluegrass music because bluegrass is 3 chords, basically, which that's how it's supposed to be 3 chords. Yes, you're right, Cliff. I think that got his attention. And then there was one night when Chris Christopherson was on Johnny Cash's show, and Johnny Cash sang one of Chris Christopherson's songs and said it's one of the greatest songs he's ever heard, best written songs. And see Chris Christopherson's face when Johnny Cash said that. You got to stay determined. Yeah, Cole, that's one of my favorite songs. Fox on the Run. Yeah, Odie. I mean, there's, but I mean, jazz is endless. You can keep doing whatever and whatever and whatever. And you can change it like Miles Davis did. Mark, Paul, you've never heard of bluegrass. Well, bluegrass music basically came from Ireland, and all the Irish moved into the Appalachians. And it's just acoustic music. It contains traditionally a banjo, a fiddle, which is a violin, upright bass, which is what I played, and an acoustic guitar, and nasally high pitched vocals. And it's mainly it's the white man's blues. It's all it is uh, songs about love gone wrong. Yeah, you can look up Ricky Skaggs. He's definitely Ricky Skaggs is legit. Is sort of the traditional true. Uh, yeah, Patrick, Dizzy Gillespie, of course. I couldn't mention all of them, but all those guys through the '50s and early '60s, and Charles Mingus, all those guys. Yeah, Living Brothers would be a good one. Flat and Scruggs would be the best one. Just look up Flat and Scruggs. That's funny, Rod. Yeah, he loved driving cars. Yeah, Flat and Scruggs would be my advice. My Flat and Scruggs, and then Ralph Stanley. I highly advise Ralph Stanley. He's a cool dude. Uh, but we jammed with, and I was only like 16 years old, and uh, then I got to play with Bill Monroe a couple times because of the people I were playing with. The dad knew Bill Monroe real well, and actually named his son Bill Monroe Tipton. Uh, but we would play with Bill Monroe, and we'd play one of his songs, and he would ask, "Did I write that one?" I don't know if he was just cocky or losing his mind, but yeah, about every song he'd be like, "Yes, sir, you did write that one." Yeah. But Ralph Stanley's a little more humble, and if you've ever heard Ralph Stanley, if you want to hear the sound, this is my opinion. If you really want to hear the sound of the mountains, listen to Ralph Stanley sing "Oh Death," which there's no instruments, just him singing. That's the sound of the mountains. That's the sound of that whole area up in Appalachia. Listen to "Oh Death" by Ralph Stanley. I saw him do it live, and oh God, it makes you feel weird. All right, I'll try to remember that, Phil. Yeah, "Oh Death" is the sound of the mountains to me. That's just, and I've driven up in those mountains and listened to that, and oh man, it's just, you just hear it echoing. I can imagine, Phil. Yeah, I'll have to talk to you about that. Have I heard the Cumberlands before? No, I haven't. Yeah, that's right, Odie. I got those albums. Jerry Garcia was giving banjo lessons in San Francisco when he met Bob Weir. All right. No, I haven't heard of them. I'll be done with this cigar by tomorrow. David Grishman, really good mandolin player. I've seen him a couple times here in town, just around. I guess he was visiting, but he's sort of a jazzy type mandolinist, as opposed to a bluegrass mandolinist. And then Sam Bush, see him all the time. He's always around. Yeah, you're right, Phil. Definitely don't smoke a pipe as long as you would a cigar. And I've got a couple of pipes that probably could smoke that long. But the golf course is the best place for a cigar, hands down. You got plenty of time to smoke it. You're not bothering anybody. And then the beach is a good place too. All-inclusive resort. Yeah, I mean, you can relight a cigar. It's just sort of I don't like it very much because they sort of seem to get dry and more doo-doo tasted. So it's my experience. You got to smoke it at one time. So, Chad, your homework is to watch Hobo with a Shotgun. You got to promise me to watch that. Hobo with a Shotgun. I'm not advising the rest of you to watch it. I'm just advising Chad to watch Hobo with a Shotgun. Oh, you can find it. It's out there. It's one of the most oddest things I've ever seen. So, Phil, are you going to be bringing pipes to Las Vegas? Are you going to have a table? Stuff? Yeah, I guarantee it's on YouTube, Chad. No, I'm glad you reminded me. I'm going to finish that after this show, actually. I'm going to finish Buster Scruggs. Hello, with his day's dad. Is that That'd be cool. The good thing about this cigar here is the taste has stayed consistent. A The logo kind of reminds me of the. I don't know if you can see that. The logo reminds me of the Cars movie. It's like a cigar you'd pick up on Route 66. All right, Phil. Maybe someone will bring from 1977. I think that's Prince Albert. Woo! Was it Prince Albert? It was one of them. 2016 Mississippi River. Yeah, that Mississippi River, I think, has to. It's good, but I could really think that it would be good with a couple of years on it. Yes, folks, I believe we've reached full time. We'll go into a little stoppage time before I start watching TV again. How many cigar smokers inhale their cigars? I do an inhale every once in a while, but not very often. Check out Boxcar Bertha. What is that, Odie? I don't know what Boxcar Bertha is. Robert never does. That's good. Old train movie. Okay. Got a lot of no. I had a buddy that used to smoke them like cigarettes, and he had a stroke. So I don't know what that had to do with. He'd smoke about 3 cigars a day and he inhaled them. I don't know if that causes a stroke or not. That just doesn't seem too healthy. But I don't see how cigars would be more unhealthy than inhaling cigarettes. So 1959 Escado. I'd hate to hear how that was. I am reading that right. 1959 Escado. What'd that taste like, Patrick? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, Paul. You got a lot of people here in the South that can go to church. And this was back in the day, but they go to church and dip Copenhagen on the back row and not spit. Whoa, boys, that would not work for me. That would tear me to pieces. All right, we're in stoppage time now. Has anybody got any burning desires before I get off the airways? Well, thank you, Everett. I enjoyed it actually. Sort of nice to just chill out. Yeah, that's true, Boris. I don't think my lungs have taste buds either. It's definitely aged Virginia, Patrick. That's like back when West Virginia were one. That old. All right, Paul. I hope you enjoy it. That's about as southern as it gets. I don't know what Chad put there, but check it out. Swamp Muscle. Gonna have a new album coming out. I don't know when. Well, folks, I enjoyed spending time with you. Loudmouth will be back here next week. Uh, so it was just nice to chill out with you. I'm gonna go watch some TV and enjoy the rest of the evening. I hope y'all do the same. Thank you everybody that checked in here, and we'll see you next week. Adios, amigos.